So this is a festive piece of art that kind of started with the idea of wondering how to write Merry Christmas in hieroglyphic. This isn't how necessarily they would have done it. It's kind of my interpretation. The sort of sideways A symbol top left is a symbol for a hoe that you would use for the fields, and that would be MR or mrj. So merry can be interpreted as like beloved. To the right of that, I've added the sun, which would be ray. At the bottom, that's a sarcophagus, which means to bury, or coffin, and is QRS or qrs-t. And then this other symbol in red is the symbol for giving birth, which is MS or MSJ, where we would get Mose or Moses from. So this is something like the beloved one who gives birth to the sun, a solar god, and a person. The idea of death and rebirth around the time of the solstice seemed quite appropriate, and it seemed more appropriate to put the MS before the qrs-t for some reason. And so I picked the colours of the hieroglyphs that I'd used, red, black, gold, but also needed to add some green. And this is the final picture. I went around the shapes and I was guided to just do something else. What I essentially see is it's almost like a boat frame at the bottom. The figure at the front is like the figurehead. Then there's a central figure with like arms or wings outstretched. Above that, this green man figure coming down. His body and his neck is like the Ra symbol. Inside which is a little, it looks like a head with a bird on top, so I guess it's Uranus, or it could also just be a bird. And there's a bird underneath carrying the sun on the back. So that figurehead on the left looks a bit like a tall dragon, I guess, got green eyes. And then there's this figure almost riding of this red creature with the wings outstretched, I guess a phoenix bird. And then there's that sort of the boat idea, but it's made up of different creatures like lizards, birds, sort of golden person, maybe monkey with pink hair. In the middle, sort of sat on a throne driving it. And there's more figures and birds over to the right-hand side, a big green bird in the middle, a face sort of halfway up. To the left of the bird, on the far right, there's what looks like a lion sort of standing up. And just at the bottom, you can see like a whole family of lizards. There's just a close-up of like that standing green bird. I think Osiris is depicted in green, I'm not sure. And then to the left of him is a female figure with a younger person with them. And actually quite spectrally looks like lots of figures in a row with red heads. The green man at the top looks like something pink's coming out of his mouth that is actually forming this figure that's in the middle of the phoenix wings. So I guess that's like a nativity scene in Sam's crazy world. Thanks for listening, and please like and subscribe.